Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to Kwings and as promised, today is going to be the LEGO Star Wars DLC of The Bad Batch, which is a popular show on Disney+, although there isn't that many characters included in the pack. But like yesterday, I'll be showing you guys the 5 different characters, and we're going to try to take the characters into a place where they're more familiar, such as a giant starship, instead of just roaming around different buildings. So we'll probably be hanging out in space a little bit after the showcase and then go find like a dreadnought or a droid ship or something that would reflect the Bad Batch's different abilities. The streams are moved around today. There was a problem with the upload. YouTube rejected it over some weird copyright grounds. I have someone at YouTube looking into it and they said the video should be fixed by tomorrow. This is just more case of YouTube really not doing anything with the videos. They severely impacted the reach of the Star Wars video that went up at noon. So whenever you guys get a chance, make sure that you check out the Star Wars video that went up, Obi-Wan versus Qui-Gon. Really help out a lot, as well as today's short also was not really well received because no one was notified about it. If you guys aren't already, make sure you sign up for our official newsletter, kwingsletsplays.com, so you'll be aware about what's going on. There was a big algorithm change on May 3rd. And that is going to severely impact anything we do on this channel, as well as a lot of other creators are complaining about it as well. There were some people talking about how they released a video that only got like 5,000 views, and their TikTok video got like 40,000. So there's definitely something going on in terms of YouTube's algorithm system. Might be one of the reasons why they're reaching out to creators to do things with them, because they know they've screwed up. But anyway, so basically what's going to be happening is going to show you guys the characters about some stuff, and then do the other streams later tonight. Okay, so now we're on Tatooine, and we're going to go someplace where you can see the Bad Batch, and like I said, mostly going to be hanging out in space. Okay. Alrighty, so let's get the Bad Batch together. They should all be in, I want to say, the villain section. Let's see, the villain section would be Ahsoka was yesterday. Bo-Katan, we don't need her. And where is Mandalorian? I guess can stay. This guy's going. So the Bad Batch would be... No, those are villains. Where would the Bad Batch be located? Heroes? Villains? I'm sorry, honey. Do you want me to get you something? How bad is it? Okay, then I won't do anything. Okay, so where is... Does anybody know where the Bad Batch is located? Like, I don't see them in the Imperial section. This is why I like the other LEGO games, because when you had DLC, they were located on the bottom of the character list, so you could easily find them. It's like a scavenger hunt trying to find these characters. Scoundrels? You think they would be under scoundrels? Okay. Not seeing anybody. Nope, they're not listed under scoundrels. That's just the Han Solo people. Bounty hunters. They're not listed under bounty hunters. Maybe scavengers? Nope, they're not listed under scavengers. I mean, I'm pretty sure that I installed them. Hang on, let me double check. I know I know I installed these guys. Let's see, Bad Batch has been purchased and installed, so... Yeah, I don't know where they would be located. Formidable Crew, character pack includes Hunter, Echo, Wrecker, Tech, Crosshair. Right, so then where would they be located, game? Okay, so they're not... Maybe they're in all characters, they don't have any special unique abilities? Just go to bed, honey. I'll delay the stream, and I'll put the stuff away. Okay. Hunter is... What did you guys just say? Hunter is a goat? Extras? I'm looking at extras right now. Not seeing anybody. Let's see, we've got Luke Skywalker old. Why would he even be there? Okay. We got Jango Fett clone. Amber, you do work, honey. Try to relax. Amber, I have no problem calling 911 on the air. Stop. Okay, you don't care? Because you're making yourself all tense. Alright, thank you for looking it up, Joggle. I'll keep looking in the meantime, man. I'm gonna keep looking in the villain section. I'm not making myself look like anything, Amber. I am on the air, though. Okay, I found Crosshair. Crosshair's in the villain section. Let's see. First Order Stormtrooper. Nope. General Grievous. Imperial Trooper. Don't know who that is. Stormtrooper. Range Trooper. Rose Tico. Sand Trooper. Sith. So they have one member of the Bad Batch. Just... Who was that again? Echo? Crosshair. So there's Crosshair. Alright, there we go. There's Crosshair. There's a new collection. Okay, that... I don't really care about Nintendo Switch Sports stuff, but thank you. Right now I'm doing a showcase of Star Wars stuff. That's fine, Amber. On the air, Amber gets every Thursday off. Did you guys hear? Okay. Say it on the air. Amber will no longer be on any streams on Thursdays, including Ultimates. Okay, so where in the world is... I think the new characters are in... Which section? We found one. We found Echo. But the other ones don't seem to be an extra. I'm not taking a day off, Amber. Amber, you're... I'm sorry about Amber, guys and gals. I can't really explain what's going on. Oh, really? You'll explain, even though you don't even know yourself. Nope, I'm not... I don't know what's going on. Right, exactly. Okay, there's nothing here. Check the hero section? Why would they be under the hero section? Alright, checking the hero section then. We had Bo-Katan there. We've got Clone Trooper phases. Commander Gree. Echo was... Alright, very sorry about that. We're back. So I'm still looking in the hero section for the Bad Batch. I thought I saw one. There's Wrecker. There is Hunter. I guess you guys are right. They're all in the hero section. That's weird. Considering, you know, they're stormtroopers, essentially. But whatever. Not a big deal. So we'll replace Moff Gideon with one of the people. Let's see. Who do I come across first? It will be... Why do I have more than one Echo? That's weird. Okay, it doesn't matter. So, let's put Hunter here. Hunter is the leader. And then we'll go with... let's see, the next one will be... Who's this? No. That's the Clone Trooper. This is... Wrecker. So that's 2. We've got... Wait, where did he go? That's Wrecker. So then where did Hunter just go to? Hunter disappeared. Great. Awesome. Okay. So Hunter is located right over here. Okay. So we've got Wrecker and the other one. I don't know why they're not... Hang on. This worked a lot easier yesterday. Get... Who's this? Is that Hunter? Okay, there's Hunter. There's Wrecker. Or not Wrecker. I don't know who you are. Where's Wrecker? That is Crosshair. So Crosshair's an Imperial. I'm not seeing Wrecker anymore. And then there's two other ones. Wrecker, Tech, Crosshair, and Echo. Echo's already here. So this is 2 of the 5. Okay. Let's go with... whoopsies. You guys stay there. Why is it not letting me replace the other guys, though? That's weird. Okay, there's Moth. He's not a dark side user. Hero. Wrecker should actually come into it, but he doesn't want to. That's Echo again. Wrecker. Wrecker's right here. Yeah, okay, there's Wrecker now. So we've got 3 of the 5. Okay. So then where's the other 2? Are the other 2 in the Imperial section? Yeah, I'm sorry, but this is why I like... The original LEGO thing was better, because when you purchase DLC, it was located right at the bottom, and then boom, you get right in there, you get your showcase done, and now it's like you have to play hide and seek with all these different characters. Even if you go to the all character section, the DLC is not listed at the very bottom of like the newest characters that you just got. So here you are in the all character section. Notice how the new characters aren't available at the bottom? It's just all randomly thrown about, strewn about. That's not ideal. I mean, this is just from a content creator's like point of view, but I mean, that's kind of messed up. You know what I mean? Row above Wrecker. Let's go with... Let's get rid of... I keep trying to get rid of this Moth Gideon guy, but he doesn't disappear. So you said 1 above Wrecker is where it's supposed to be the other one? There's supposed to be another one? Okay, there's Tech. So Wrecker, Tech, Hunter. And who else is supposed to be in this list? So we got Wrecker, Hunter, Crosshair, Tech. So there's one more. Hunter, Wrecker, Tech, Crosshair, and Echo. That's everybody. Amber, nobody's saying anything, honey. Echo! There he is! Okay, finally, we have the Bad Batch. There we go. There we go. My gosh, that took forever. I don't know. Okay, so let's actually get to the showcase now, people. Sorry about that. It took a little while. All of the Bad Batch characters, just for your personal notes, they're all located inside of the Hero 1 except for Crosshair, who is in the Imperial section, because spoilers. If you... I'm sorry the salads are messed up, Amber. I'm telling you, so you don't throw it all over the floor. I'm not going to throw anything. Okay. Search for Bad Batch. Bad Batch Showcase. 17 minutes. There we go. Okay, everybody's here now. All right. So here is Hunter. So Hunter is the leader of the group. I'm not going to get into too much spoilers because I've only seen a couple episodes. But he was part of an elite forces. He ends up working with the Bad Batch. Eventually, you know, they have some really interesting exploits that you'll have to watch the show. They're around before and after the time of Order 66. The show is on Disney Plus. It's in the same style of Star Wars Rebels, Star Wars The Clone Wars, and essentially continues the story from that franchise. Let's see what Hunter has equipped with him. He looks like a commando that has a bunch of knives on him, but you can't use them, so he just uses punches. Hunter will be able to use hero panels and things like that. He probably has a grappling hook. I don't see a grappling hook nearby, though, here in Tatooine. So maybe should go to a planet where I know there's actually going to be some grappling stuff. Alright, I'm back. I just had to check the kitchen real quick. So, sorry about that. This is, of course, Hunter. So, Hunter, he has his knives and all this other stuff. I'll be cutting some of this stuff out, obviously, so you guys can see what's going on with the characters. But, he just has cosmetic stuff. He can't use any of his knives. He has a gun, which is based on the blaster that he uses on the show. So that makes sense. These guys are all Clone Wars or, you know, Stormtroopers, so. Next up, we've got Crosshair. He was the sniper of the group. It was very important, like, for the main part of the story. And there's some things going on with Crosshair right now that's, well, not something that we can really talk about. Most of the Bad Batch are, like, I would say kind of rejects of what the clones were. They have some genetic issues. They're different size and stature compared to, you know, most of the successful Jango clones. But these guys are the elite of the elite, at least supposedly. So the show's really interesting. I do strongly recommend that you guys watch it if you haven't already. It's a pretty cool show, and if you enjoy the Clone Wars and Star Wars Rebels, you'll probably come away with some things that you really like about the Bad Batch show, especially as it concludes the Clone Wars and goes right into aspects of Rebels and other things. So that's Crosshair. He's your typical sniper. He will be able to use Imperial stuff, so use him if you want to. And now we're going to go to, let's see, Tech. So Tech, as you can tell, is the technical guy of the group. It's kind of interesting here that he is part of the hero class, but the hero people are able to use tech panels. So he doesn't really do anything else other than that. This is just basically a cash grab DLC. If you're a fan of the show, then you would, of course, get the Bad Batch. And that's pretty much it. He has standard 2 blasters. Makes him a little bit different than some of the other people. Just your regular hero upgrades will be for Tech. Tech is a very thin, lanky character. He's used for slicing open stuff in the show. He is essentially your Oracle role and some other stuff. And he's a pretty fun character. Okay, so after Tech, we're going to go with Wrecker. He is the brute force of the group. He's much bigger in size, of course, in the show. I'm kind of surprised that they made Wrecker look about the same size as most of the Lego people that is in this. They could have made him like a big fig. I think that would have made more sense for, you know, who Wrecker is. But, yeah, unfortunately, they didn't do that. Wrecker comes equipped with kind of like a shotgun type thing. He's supposed to, but they gave him just a standard, like, Imperial blaster, which I guess makes sense. Wrecker will be able to interact with all the hero panels that you find in the game. He can use tech stuff and things like that. And the only other character left to look at before we go into space trying to find a ship to invade would be, we did Hunter, Wrecker, Tech, Crosshair, and Echo. So Echo's the next one. So we're going to get rid of, who are you? Okay, Crosshair. And you can even see, if you're ever worried about like what character you're using, above their heads they have the icon that shows what they're able to use. So you've got Imperial, Hero, things like that. So we're going to replace the Crosshair with Echo. Echo has a deformity, I believe. He has something wrong with his arm, which you can see here in this Lego thing. They gave him a different colored arm. He looks like he has kind of like a pilot mask compared to some of the other clones. I don't really remember a lot about what Echo does. I want to say, based on his name, he is the communication specialist or something like that. But I've only seen like the first 2 episodes of the Bad Batch. I don't really watch Disney Plus much. outside of just watching a lot of nostalgia stuff like X-Men the Animated Series and Spider-Man and occasionally the Clone Wars, because I still like the Clone Wars show, so. But alright, thank you, Amber. You should probably have some of the yogurt you got, because it'll help. But you don't have to take my advice. You do what you want. I didn't know it was hot today, Ember. I had no idea. Okay, Alright, so we're gonna go into space now. And we're gonna try to find one of those dreadnought things. Alright, so let's head back into space. Let's go into... I guess we'll go above Tatooine, and then we're going to go inside of the Dreadnought ship. At least that's going to be the plan, because that's what the Bad Batch usually does, is they storm ships and other really terrifying things. Okay, so we're basically just going to sit out here in space until one of those random things pops up, and then we'll go inside and you guys can see more of, you know, what the Bad Batch does. Probably we'll be doing a Mandalorian showcase, but not really sure. Not today, obviously, but this is not going to be as great as the Ahsoka thing because they don't really have a level that they're tied to. They're just kind of clone troopers. As far as I know, there's really no level in this game that there's an outright, like, clone war, where there are different clones going out and doing signature missions and stuff like that. A lot of that stuff was in the Clone Wars Lego game. Like, when we got to do that story with Heavy, that would have been an ideal kind of Bad Batch scenario if they would have actually had some story DLC for the characters. But one of the things you're going to learn about this is there are no character voiceovers. There's no character DLC story. It's hard for me to understand why this is the top-selling LEGO game of all time because they really skipped out on content. Like, they have the game represented for the movies, but all the additional stuff, like The Mandalorian has no story-based DLC, Bad Batch has no story-based DLC, Ahsoka has no story-based DLC. All the stuff coming out and the different characters that they've released, there's no additional story stuff. Like, it's all just in the game itself. And then that's it. And then they just kind of throw in the characters as kind of like a quick little cash grab. So if you like certain characters, you'll pay for them. That's basically all they do. Which is very different than some of the previous LEGO games where they've released story-based DLC for those characters, such as the... what was the name of that game? The DC Supervillains game. When they had the Batman Animated Series DLC, they brought those characters in, and they had story-based DLC for Adam West and all this other stuff. And with this game, they don't really do anything. Which, I don't know how you guys feel about that. I feel that's kind of cheap, but it is what it is. The time now is a little past 5:30, it looks like. I know this is what time our stream was supposed to start. I know. It started a little bit early today. Nobody's expecting you to be here. Right. That's not what I mean, Amber. Nobody's watching this stream except for our viewers, son.
Why was I getting phone calls from your parents?
That was back in the past.
Oh, right, okay. Now they've moved on while bombing someone else to destroy their
I don't know what that means. Does anybody know if the spaceship for the Bad Batch is located in this game or not? Like, did it come with the group, or... Because they have their own signature shuttle.
It means they used you.
Okay. The Razor Crest, that's the Mandalorian. Is there any DLC ship for the Bad Batch? Anybody know? No? Alright, so I guess we'll just use a clone transport or something else. What ship would you guys recommend for the Bad Batch to be hanging out with? Resistance transport? Republic-based Star Cruiser? Republic Cruiser, maybe?
I know all these videos will be mad at me, even though you said you have to.
You spent $60 on this game and you're disappointed? I think it's just the characters themselves. Okay, thanks, Blackwing. I appreciate that. So I guess I'll just bring some type of Republic Cruiser in. But I thought they had, like... the Lambda-class shuttle wasn't until the Imperials. Let's see. They don't have really a shuttle at all. I'll just do a Republic Cruiser.
Why were your family so involved in how much I worked that they were just gonna randomly stop watching?
People like you want the Razor Crest? Also, do you guys know which space is more likely for either the Imperials or the droids to show up? Because I don't see them here over Tatooine. I've already been here for a few minutes, so I'm gonna move over to a different space and see if maybe above Geonosis would probably be where there's gonna be a droid ship that'll randomly appear. Because there isn't one yet. There should be Captain Rex DLC. If they do Captain Rex DLC, it's just going to be more of the same, though. It's just going to be these characters with nothing at all included. Space with Bad Batch. Okay, I'm sorry people said that you had a blue lightsaber and... Okay. MB. Okay, alright. So, the Trade Federation battleship is finally here. Let this be a lesson. Never get off your blood pressure medicine. Ever. The incident yesterday where somebody... wrote us and said they were going to use amber for an example. Don't be stupid. Okay? Hypertension is something that you may look fine, but your face is red, your blood pressure is elevated exponentially, and people who don't know how to calm down, they're going to have a heart attack. So, be responsible with your health. Don't have random arguments with people when you're sick. Go to bed. And I'm saying again that I will be handling all the streams today. So, if Amber comes, tell her to go. Okay? Alright, so let's get back to where we were. I'm going to be removing some stuff from this video, obviously, because it's not really good to hear that. But I'm going to take care of Amber whether she wants it or not. So, I literally have the 911 thing right here. So I can push the button if she comes down here, starts yelling, or whatever. Because she doesn't look well right now. In all honesty, I wish that I could sue those YouTube videos, like that say, you can get off your medicine and stuff like that, because that's how a lot of this happened. Those people are very irresponsible. And they're going to kill somebody. They probably have killed people, honestly. So. But anyway. We're going to take down the droid ship, and then we're going to go inside, hang out with a Bad Batch, and then I'll get ready for your next stream. There'll be 4 streams tonight. There is no Bad Batch ship. So I'm using a Republic Cruiser. This is something that clones would be hanging out in. This is not, necessarily the small little ship that they use in the show, but it is what it is. Nothing we can really do about that. The droid ship is going to be scrap eventually. Whoops. Okay, so still attacking the droid ship. Eventually we'll get inside of it. Not a big deal. So if you're trying to get ships to randomly spawn in so you can buy them, like this droid ship, hang out in the Geonosis space, and eventually it'll just pop up here. And these are kind of like mini levels, which actually is going to work out well because these characters have no DLC at all. You're still baffled why they didn't give you the Bad Batch ship, because if you haven't learned or not, but this game, the more you see of it, the more you realize that it was not really a finished game, especially when it comes to the DLC. They don't really have a lot of stuff that's been finalized with it. It's just kind of, they're trying to bait your nostalgia and also trying to get you to be like, oh, I love watching The Mandalorian and all this other stuff. And then wait, when you get these character packs, you're like, huh, I was expecting more than that. Because while LEGO has released character packs that had no DLC, like no stories and stuff like that, they did that back during LEGO Batman 1. Or, sorry, LEGO Batman 2. And they kind of did it with LEGO Batman 3 and some of the Avengers games. But as the games went on, they actually were like, you know what? People want more substance with their stuff. So we're going to add more DLC for that. Excuse me. So, yeah. And some of that DLC was actual story-based stuff. Especially, you remember the Deadpool things and the Gwenpool stuff. And the different, like, Young Justice had their own DLC and Batman the Animated Series. I believe that the character pack for the BVS group, like the Justice League, they did not have character story stuff, but they had vehicles and they had other things. So, I mean, most of the DLC, unfortunately, in this game, from what I've heard from other LEGO creators, it's just going to be characters that they're going to just randomly drop, and there won't be, like, extended DLC coming out next year or anything like that. Like, everything's going to happen at once, and then they're just going to try to dump it. So far, there's already been so many character packs that have released. Like, they did the classic LEGO group, which is basically very similar to the early 2000s Star Wars LEGO games, except everybody has yellow skin, except for Lando, of course. Lando looks like, essentially Lando. He looks like the old Star Wars complete saga Lando. And then you have, there is not the Bad Batch. You had the Mandalorian group. You had Rogue One has DLC in this, obviously, but they are also just a character group. So, like I said, there's been no DLC story, which some people are complaining about. I understand why they did that, is because their team is all kind of in shambles right now. Like, most of the talented people that worked on this game, they all left the company. No one was fired. They left. Which is a shame because some of the character artists were really cool. Background designers, what do they call it? Not the background designers. The people who are responsible for, like, the level layout, and, you know, some other stuff. Also, sorry if I'm stumbling on stuff. I'm very distraught. I'm very angry, upset, and just trying to, you know, do my job as best I can. And most importantly, I just want her stuff to go down. But it's her fault for going up anyway. So I don't know what to do. No matter what I do, I'm going to be the bad guy, so I'm just going to end up being the bad guy. Like I said, you'll probably hear an ambulance come to the house. And that'll be it. So. Because it's important to know how to calm yourself down, you know? And there's no calming. Where's the remainder of these people? What do I need to do? Destroy the ship's defenses. How many ship's defenses are left? Oh, okay, I see it now. Wait, why would destroying their engines count as part of the ship's defenses? Boom. I mean, it's not, you know, it's gonna be very bad, but I mean, sometimes there's, unless you get other people involved, unless you get medical people involved, sometimes people just don't do what they're supposed to do. Just, you know. But I mean, if something does happen, I definitely will go through her phone, and I'm gonna sue a bunch of those like holistic YouTube channels, because this is their fault. So, assuming the worst happens, because there needs, you know how they put misinformation about stuff for the virus? They need to do the same thing with these quote-unquote health channels, saying that you can stop your medicine cold turkey and you can replace it with whatever. You can't. There's a gradual process. I used to be on stuff, and I got off things using vitamins and other things while weaning myself off correctly. Because I, believe it or not, have high BP as well. So. Oops. Weren't we supposed to go inside the ship? That wasn't supposed to happen. That wasn't supposed to happen at all. I was supposed to go inside the ship. Whoops. Well, now what? That was a ship battle. That was cool and all, but not what I wanted. I thought you could fly inside the droid ship and take it down. Okay, I guess, let's see, another place where the droids would hang out would be over Coruscant. Maybe I can't do that anymore. Huh. Well, I mean, I'm just saying, if they can go on and they can say, you know, they can censor people for talking, you know, misinformation about the T-virus, why aren't they doing misinformation for, like, really serious things? That's all I'm saying. Try to go inside this one again. Going inside droid ship. You have to buy it in order to... Are you sure? Because I've been inside that ship before. Can't I just land inside of it? Hello there. How's it going? I'm just gonna try to land inside of it then. Maybe the ship is too big. I'm gonna switch to an X-Wing. Or do they have... Where's the clone ships? Do I have any Republic clone ships, or do I have to find those? And what is the marking for those ships? We've got a Naboo starfighter. That's a cruiser, that's too big. Resistance transport, X-Wing. Maybe you had to buy them. You know what? We'll use Mandalorian ship. That won't be too big. And I'll just try to fly inside the hangar or something. It has to have a hangar. So yeah, the droid ships, they come into space over Naboo, Coruscant, probably Mustafar, I don't know. Right now I'm looking for a hangar to try to get inside the ship. Just... for my own sake, I'm just trying to look around. And if I can land inside, cool. If not, I guess I'll buy the big ship. But I thought you could fly inside of it. So I'm back here by its engines. Massive engines. Mm-hmm. Nope. Not seeing any place for me to go inside. Would it be in the middle of the ship? On the outskirts, it doesn't look like there's any place for me to go inside of it. Like, no hangar. Does it even have a hangar? should. There we go. Oh, never mind. Shouldn't there be something with a giant force field or something like that? But you're saying because I've already done the ship itself, I can't board it? That's kind of lame. So I can attack the ship, but until I buy it, I can't go inside of it. Are you positive once I buy it, I can actually go inside the ship, though? Because that's a lot of studs. Clone Gunship is its name. Okay, thanks, Blackwing. Any of you guys still, like, play this game, like, a ton? That you would know this, or what? Like, because I do remember going inside these droid ships. At least once. But... because I don't want to blow it up again. That wouldn't be fun. You have 100 million? That's insane. That's a lot of studs. I don't think I bought this one, Droggle. I don't believe so. You stop playing after the story? After you buy them, you can go inside of it. Alright, well, I guess we'll buy it then. I've got... how much money do I have? I mean, I've been saving it up for nothing anyway. Capital ships. How much? 3 million. Well, I've got 5 million, so may as well. Okay, so we bought it. Leaves us with 2 million left. Now what? Okay, so I just have my own droid ship now. Oh, I see. So then you just go inside. Do you want to land inside the Droid Federation battleship? Sure. It costs 3 million, yes. Costs 3 million for the droid ship. Inside droid ship. 3 million studs, yep. Okay, so we're here with the Bad Batch then. Let me get... Wrecker can stay here. So let's bring in Hunter, the leader of the group. Where'd he go? This is Echo, Wrecker, Tech. Where is... where did Hunter go now? 5A, this is annoying. Let's get rid of the Sith. No, probably need the Sith. Mandalorian can go. Grr. Alright. Probably don't need Wicket. So then we'll bring in... Hunter. Okay. Mando can stay. Be interesting to have the Bad Batch show up in the Mandalorian, like live action, wouldn't it? Have we had Delta Squad show up in live action? Delta Squad is the people that were playing in the Star Wars Republic Commando game. Did you know they were part of the Star Wars Legends universe and then they were incorporated into the Disney canon eventually? Although they're very different than they were in the Legends universe. Because remember that the original prequels and all the stories and books that follow that were part of the Legends universe. So the really cool Star Wars Republic Commando game, which is hard as nails, was originally part of the Legends universe. This is weird. So, because I own this ship, the droids aren't going to fight me? Well, that's no fun. Okay. You know jack squat about the Legends canon? Seriously, Blackwing? I mean, Legends canon basically consists of like 1977 through 2013. More or less. That's what Legends was. That's Disney's way of saying the stuff from the past is irrelevant, even though the stuff from the past kicks butt. And yet they're resurrecting. Isn't it funny that basically they're resurrecting a lot of things from the past? Like in the Lego, or not Lego, in Star Wars in general. I know you grew up with the prequels. But it's like, they've gone out of their way the past, like, 3 years to re-release almost all of the old LucasArts games. And then they're like, and then people ask them, well, are these games canon again? And they're like, well... So, I mean, even they don't know what they're doing. You know what I mean? Whoop. Okay, okay. Got gold that time? This is actually kind of fun. I want to do that again. Do it again. Are they going to make those games canon or not? Probably not. No. They should, though, because those games are really cool. This is the only droid shooting you're going to do on this level. There we go. Okay, so I did a little bit better there. Okay, cool. Nice job, Hunter. The droid ship is actually pretty cool, but I was hoping there'd be some type of resistance here, you know? Mando, we don't want you here. Get out of here, Mando. You're not a part of the Bad Batch. You're cool and everything, but... let's have the other one hang out here. We're gonna have the, Imperial guy be right here. Whoops. So what is... This is their command center? No, this is not what the bridge of a droid ship looks like. So what other random ships do they have attack you in this? They have the Imperial ships. This is a conference room, obviously. If you mess with these chairs, you're gonna have music happen, so don't do this. If you do this, then it's gonna create copyright music, so we're not gonna do that. There's probably a brick in this room, but I'm not gonna do it because I don't know if the entire base will be playing the Cantina theme. Then the entire stream will be demonetized, so no thanks. I don't want that to happen. What happens if I shoot a droid? Will they attack me? No. Darn. Lame. Okay, so they have no... Do you have a, Oh, at least you have a thermal detonator. That's cool. So basically, the most useful character out of the Bad Batch is Crosshair. Crosshair has his sniper rifle, he's got his explosive stuff, he can use Imperial stuff, he can upgrade his weapons, most likely. Okay, so we can't go there. That's a bummer. None of you guys are going to fight back. At all. I'm on a droid ship, you're not going to fight me. Really? Man. Lame. Nope, this is a docking area, we don't want to go there. Will you fight me at least? Nope. You're still not gonna fight me. Okay, well, you're no fun. Good soldiers follow orders, yep. That's true, Blackwing. Oh my gosh. Okays. So this is a Wookiee? Need C-3PO to talk to the Wookiee. Yeah, we found you again. Self-guided tour of the galaxy. Okay, whatever. Back to Crosshair. Can't get over there. Oh, I can. This area is. It's really weird seeing them just do like regular ship maintenance. So yeah, once you buy the ship, you can, you know, run on it, but you really can't do anything. It would have been more exciting if you could actually like replay the level over again and fight all the droids and stuff. That'd been neat. Oh well. I'm pretty sure every ship that I've encountered... Actually, hang on. Have we encountered all the ships? Ship section. Starships. Death Star. Wait, the Death Star is a thing? We've fought the Executor. Steadfast, we've never done anything. So this is prequels, original trilogy. That is the, what do they call it? First Order. Death Star 2. I didn't know those things randomly appear. Well, I'd like to go to the Death Star at least. That'd be interesting. Okay, so that's the droid ship. There's nothing here except for bricks. Guess I can collect the bricks. I don't know. Do the negotiations chapter? Yeah, I will in a few minutes. May as well get some bricks while I'm here. Okay, so what do you want us to do here? Just step on this stuff? Okay. Alright. Well, where's the next switch at? Oh. Well, why are you even standing guard there if you can't... You can't shoot and do that. Can I stand on stuff and shoot it? Yes, I can. Okay. What? Oh, wow. That was actually pretty easy. Okay, so we're just going to collect bricks then for a little bit. No, no worries. We'll figure it out. Okay, let's collect bricks. Nice shot. Alright, now. May as well get the remainder of the bricks. There are a few more. So where am I then? Where am I on the ship? Oh. Is this me? No, that's a pluggable item. Where am I? Oh, I am here. Okay, so then I need to go... That's the conference room, I'm pretty sure. Let's double check. Crosshair, you're with me. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. The thing is, I don't know if you do the Droid Federation ship level, if you'll even get to play as the Bad Batch a lot, because they might lock you into playing as Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon. You have to remember, when you do free play in this game, they kind of do character locking. So there's really not a lot you can do. Alright, move over here. Alright. Oops. Oh, okay. I need to take this with me. Yeah, you don't need this anymore, it's fine. Now, where is that brick that I was near? I just need to plug that in there. Which I think was... No, that's the shooting gallery. Was it over here? Whoops. Grab that crosshair, thank you. It's really that simple? No, this is something else. This is something else. Unless it's just... Are you serious? That's it? Wow. Okay, alright. So there are over 1,000 bricks in this game if you're trying to collect them all. I've only managed to collect 554. Unless that's 534, I can't tell. I don't know how I feel about there being 1,000 bricks in this game, but it is what it is. You know, they're trying to get as much content out of this game as possible, so they made the free roaming environments as big as they did. For reasons. Let's try going here. Okay, grab this. Come with me. Thank you. And we'll see if this is what I needed to put inside of there in order to get the brick. Yep. Sweet. Alright, brick done. There's a quest to unlock the Death Star on Yavin. So you have to do a quest in order to unlock the Death Star? That's crazy. They should have Alderaan space where the Death Star just kind of is sitting around and you can board it. That would be interesting. I mean, they didn't just make all these free-roaming environments for nothing. You have to be able to access them all. I mean, that's at least what I would think. Okay, so we've got another brick here. And 3 bricks left. So let's try this door here. Coming up on the next gold brick. Blue brick. Whatever brick. This is for Crosshair to use, because he's an Imperial, sort of. Okay, so forward, back, down. Boom. Oh wow, that really wasn't anything. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Guess we're going to... Wait, nope, nope, nope. Yeah, that's fine. That goes back to the ship docking area. The hangar. Okay, I don't want to place Crosshair anymore. Let's bring in the big guy. Who's supposed to be the big guy. Wrecker. Yeah, there we go. And Hunter's with us. So Hunter, you're going to become Tech. There you go. Okay, Wrecker and Tech, let's go. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. Well, you're gonna need a Jedi for that. I don't think any of these guys have any, You have a grapple? No, you don't have... What about you? No. I didn't think so. Do we have a Jedi? We have a Sith. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Amazing spider droid. Can I ride any of these things? No. Okay, so now that's saying 556. So, out of, I don't know, 30-something streams, collected about, I don't know, 556 bricks. Interesting. Okay, so Maul can't do that. Wrecker, you're up. This is a you thing. Wait, what? No, you gotta... I knew he had a grappling. I knew you had a grappling thing. So we're gonna have to pull all these up and then use a Sith or a Jedi to get up there. Makes sense. One more. Hopefully these aren't timed. Okay. Come, Maul. Should be able to get up there. Nope. Okay, fine. Now I'll be able to get up there. Boom. Oh, for crying out loud. Whoop. Nope. Wait, it is timed. So the first ones are broken, and then the other ones are timed. Okay. Moving over. So how many seconds are they out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Okay. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Same for above? I don't think I can reach that. How far apart are those? Oh, they're not that far apart. I should be able to make that jump. Okay, wait for it. Go! Go, 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 go. There you go. Well done, Hunter. Well done. Okay. So that only leaves the one brick then. The musical brick. So I'm gonna end up muting the stream real quick. Or, well, muting the in-game audio so it doesn't cause problems. Yay, Hunter did his thing. And I guess we'll try going to episode 1, but I'm guaranteeing you they're gonna lock it into Obi-Wan and what's his face? Okay, so what do you want me to do with these chairs? Just move them into place? I swear if the cantina music plays. Okay. This is gonna be bad. Alright. Stop that mall. Alright. Any takers? You think the music's gonna play or what? Okay. There we go. Shoot! I knew it! I knew they were gonna do that. I told you. I told you they were gonna play the Cantina theme. Well, all the bricks on side of the droid ship are done. So we're out. And I guess you guys want to do the Federation level, so we can do that. Alright. Lead your men out of here. Let's go. I can still hear the Cantina music. Okay, so I want to go back to space. Space? Yes. I'm sorry I used those pillowcases, Amber. And actually, those aren't your brand new pillowcases. That's an older one. Because we have similar tastes. I bought those new sheets several years ago. And they were up in our closet. We also have another batch of sheets that have never been opened that are for guests. Plus the sheets that you just bought, if you want to use those.
Yeah, okay, well, I'll use them as long as you want them. So that would be 1 week from now.
Okay, yes, I did not wash the new
Right,
sheets.
exactly.
Okay.
So,
Alright, so I'm gonna do the... You guys want the droid separatist level? What's that? The Phantom Menace? A bigger fish? There is no level. You're thinking of the other Star Wars game. This one, they don't let you, the story begins with a bigger fish. Maybe you're thinking of, Revenge of the Sith? Out for the count? But I'm pretty sure they're gonna make you play as the Jedi. We can try it. We can try it. Okay, let's go Revenge of the Sith. Bad Batch. Hunter, explain the story, free play. I don't remember what this level is. Out for the count. Out for the count. Bad Batch. I'm saying that you're going to be stuck as the Jedi. But we'll see. No, haven't seen the Doctor Strange movie yet.
Yeah, we'll see it sometime around 2030 when we get a day off. But thanks, guys.
That's actually kind of funny. I knew it. They locked you as a Jedi. Oh, never mind. Go as Hunter. And they're still going to lock us as a Jedi once we get to Obi-Wan. But let's bring in... What's his face? There you go. Bad Batch gameplay. Hooray.
Why do they call the Bad Batch?
Bad Batch has to do with they're all deformed. Like, you know how clones all look the same? They look nice and they're well built and they're the same height, same voice. Well, these are characters that had defects. One of them had like a missing arm, one of them was too big and fat, one of them was too lanky. But the thing is, because they're the Bad Batch of clones,
Yeah.
pun intended, they're the most elite of the elite.
Why?
They're very good at what they do. This guy here, he's a master sniper. This guy's their leader, Hunter. He carries knives and he has guns, except it's all cosmetic.
If they're deformed, how are they better at their job than regular people?
Because they work harder than everybody else. People tell them they can't do what they're going to do. They're not as good as they're the Bad Batch. So they're going to, you know, they prove everybody wrong. But of course, some of them turn bad. So the show could also be called the Bad Batch because, you know, they rebel against the Empire. There's a lot of different ways that you can say the show. But for the most part, they're a group of clones that did not come out well. Does that make sense? Sort of?
Yes.
Okay. Alrighty, so... I don't even remember if there was characters that could use bombs in this. Anyway, so you guys wanted to see a droid attack ship thingy. Here you go. This is story level with the Bad Batch DLC, which is basically all heroes and one villain. That's the DLC.
Well, oh, darn it, I was supposed to talk about it.
You can talk about whatever you want.
No, I'm not going to.
Okay, then you can talk about it after the stream.
I'm not going to talk about it.
That's fine. So... why did they do that? Oh, okay, whatever. So, like I was saying before, Hunter, he's supposed to have, like, these cool energy knives, but in the game they just gave him his punches. So, I mean, it's all cosmetic stuff. Which is a shame, but oh well.
Where are the Bad Batch people, like, in the books, or...?
Bad Batch is a Disney creation. They're basically a combination of, like, the Legends, Republic Commandos, Delta Squad. except they're a team of 5, but they become a team of 4. So Delta Squad was a team of 4 in Republic Commando. They could also be seen as another elite group that's from the Legends universe, but they're a Disney version. As far as I know, I don't remember any clones that were quote-unquote deformed in the Legends universe. I could be wrong, but I think I would remember seeing like all types of body shapes for clones. But, you know, that's...
Oh, right.
Yeah. They also...
So, like, in the Disney universe, they're all the same. Yeah, go ahead.
No, in the Disney universe, they have, like, body positivity for different clones.
Oh.
But, you know, of course, since the clones weren't perfect, there was going to be some issues with it.
Well, I guess we'll figure it out when human cloning starts in 2015.
Is that when they're saying they're doing cloning?
I don't know.
Or you
like
just...
I'm just messing with
Oh, okay.
I mean, they've been saying they're doing human cloning for forever. I mean...
They've been cloning sheep forever. Hasn't been very successful.
Well, no, they have cloned sheep.
No, I mean, they don't live very long.
Well, yeah, they don't live long, but...
Right, that's why it's not successful.
They have other gross stuff they use clones for.
I don't want to know.
Yeah, you don't want to know.
No, I don't. 'Cause then things get weird.
Yeah, I mean, pretty soon we're gonna know about it for our grocery stores, though. Not humans, but I'm talking about animals. They're trying to clone, like... Basically, like, think about it, if you just wanted ham, so they would try to clone just the leg of a pig, because that's where you get ham from. So basically, you would just clone that part of the meat that you want. That's what they're trying to do.
That doesn't sound healthy.
No, it doesn't. It sounds really messed up. Then they're like, oh, then you don't have to kill the animal because you just have a cloned leg just lying there on the table. It's like, okay, that sounds weird, though.
My gosh, this reminds me of the Republic Commandos now, like fighting those battle droids. I never thought the battle droids were going to be as hard as they were the past couple nights, because usually when you play a Star Wars game, you run into a battle droid, you just hack it up with a lightsaber. And clones had it pretty rough.
Think about it like this. Well, I think we talked about this last time we talked about clones. There's this huge underground thing where people believe that human cloning is already taking place, like, all the time. Because, like, they cloned a sheep, like, so long ago. So, like, also, they've made all these laws about it. They've been making these laws about it, and there's no law against human cloning on the books. And you can go to these really weird websites that basically state if you give them your DNA, they will make a child for you out of just one person. From just your DNA. Like, literally, they will say it will be exactly like you. So how could they possibly... These are, like, really, really expensive websites. So I'm just saying, how could they do that unless they're actually cloning you? I'm saying, like, these are for, like, really rich people. So some people believe that there are actually, like cloning people already. What?
You look better. I'm glad. Okay, so let's see. I'm sorry too. I'm just glad you look better. Okay, so I don't even remember what this level's about. It's supposed to find Count Dooku, but as soon as we found Count Dooku, they're just gonna change back to Anakin and Obi-Wan anyway. But people wanted to see the Bad Batch fight, you know, droids and stuff, because that's what they did. But then eventually they end up fighting their own people, so... Their show takes place right before Order 66, and then it takes place after Order 66. So there's a couple ways that you can view the show. You can view the show as, oh, you know, they're deformed and they're the elite of the elite, and also it makes sense that they would disobey Order 66 because they're defective. So then they become, you know, the target of their brothers and the Empire and the Republic and stuff like that. So.
They're the uncool kids table.
The uncool table, but they're also the most interesting.
They're the uncool kids table who start out in the like needing help class, but then they end up being like the head of the mathlete class and the head of the football team at the same time.
Why would they have this for Jedi? I don't understand. What do you want me to do with this game?
Interesting.
Also, I've noticed that the droids don't really attack in this.
Also, why do the clones not have superpowers?
We're just clones of Jango Fett. He was a humanoid.
Yeah, but why did they make clones of humanoids? They should have given them super soldier powers or something.
No, they didn't even have super soldier powers in the original universe.
I know, but if they were gonna make all the trouble to make clones, you would think they would clone like superhero like aspects to them, like make them have super strength.
I mean, the Wrecker guy's supposed to be really big in the show. They made him a small fig though, which is weird. That's Wrecker.
Oh, that guy's supposed to be huge.
Supposed to be like think like the Addams Family portraits, but you know, clones.
Mm-hmm.
So you got a really thin, sickly one. You've got a massively big brute one. You've got Hunter looks normal, which is I don't understand why Hunter's considered defective, because he looks like every other clone.
Maybe he doesn't think like everyone else.
Maybe because his
personality
chip in his head is defective or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Crosshair looks kind of like, I don't know. He's kind of thin, but he's not as thin as the tech guy. The tech guy's missing an arm. He has some deformities. And I don't know what's wrong with Echo. Guys, what's Echo's
It could
issue?
be like something internal, like you could have like a hole in your heart or something weird like that. Like you can't see on the outside.
I mean, it's a cool concept, I guess, but at the same time, it's like, it just feels like Disney's trying to play catch up to the superior Delta Squad from the Republic Commando and the book series.
Oh.
That's what it feels like. I might be wrong.
What was going on with this Delta Squad then?
Delta Squad last night was terrible. Got wrecked.
No, I mean like what are they like? What's special about them?
Delta Squad? They're the best of the best. They're programmed to be the most elite commandos, and there's a couple squadrons, not just Delta. There was Alpha, Beta.
So they're the Japanese clones?
The Japanese clones. I guess. I haven't really been looking at the chat, guys and gals. Sorry about that. I will scroll up and see what you said, Droggle, about the Bad Batch. Oh. Oh.
I guess I should be chomping on banana right now.
I mean, a banana would help.
Well, I didn't have time.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Oh, that's not it. What is... It's just a regular switch. You hold on to that.
Oh, Fortnite leaked that Wanda Scarlet Witch is gonna appear.
When? Tomorrow?
I will tell you if she comes out. Okay, thank you, Geoswirl.
Thank you, Geos.
You're breathtaking, Richard. Thank you very much.
Nope. That's not where that's supposed to go. Oh. Should be pluggable places.
Oh, thank you, Eclipse. If you thought of reacting to Star Wars animation series on your channel, it'd be cool to see you react to the show that you haven't seen. Thank you, Eclipse. I appreciate that very much.
I think reacting to stuff is kind of... Whoops.
I don't care. I make $5 on my channel anyway. What can they possibly do to me?
Oh.
Take away my $5.
Oh, you're talking about your...
Yeah, on my K-Wife channel, I react to stuff all the time because they already took all my income anyway. I used to make $300 on the channel a month. Now I make $5, so... Just shows the state of YouTube. It's just like, I don't even care. I'm just doing it because of no... Yeah, definitely, Eclipse. I could react to that. No problem, Exterlina. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that.
Oh, that's weird. Whoops.
Hunter has extrasensory senses. Crosshair has sharper eyes. Tech can calculate things rapidly. Wrecker is bigger and stronger. Echo was a reg who now has robotic parts.
Oh, he's mostly a robot.
Thank you, Droggle.
Well, now you... Okay.
Yeah, too bad the DLCs don't have voice acting. Definitely, Dude on the Moon. Definitely.
Wait, didn't it just bring me
If
back?
I had a clone, he better not take my fiance, my job, or my apartment, says Sammy. I mean...
That's the problem with clones. You never know what they're gonna do.
Thank you, Eclipse. I appreciate that. The Obi-Wan is set 10 years after the Bad Batch, says Michael.
Oh, okay.
And Drogo says no worries. A lot of people were talking in the chat.
Well, now they're gonna make us play as Jedi no matter what.
How am I feeling? I don't know. I don't like me talking about my...
She doesn't have to talk about it.
I don't... Me talking about it makes me more anxious.
Yeah, we don't want ever anxious people. Don't talk about it.
But thank you for asking, but I don't think I have any problems.
Not gonna talk about it. I'm gonna take care of it. See, I told you guys, they're gonna make you play as the Jedi against Count Dooku. Maybe they'll let us play as the Bad Batch again, but I don't think so.
Well, thank you for caring, and I appreciate that, and I'll try to...
You're fine. Whoops.
I don't...
Honey, you don't have to...
Yeah, I don't like thinking that I have any problem, because every day I just want to be done with it. I don't want to have any problems. That's why I try to go off my medicine, because I don't want to deal with it anymore.
You don't have to talk about it. What are you sipping there? You got juice?
I don't know.
It smells like juice. Or no, that's your lemonade. I think. Your strawberry lemonade, I think.
Yeah, you would be in the Bad Batch with a super nose.
My nose gets me in so much problem. Too well.
You would be in the Bad Batch until you Sniffer or Bloodhound or something.
Bloodhound or Sniffer? I would prefer Bloodhound over Sniffer. Sniffer sounds like a really bad G.I. Joe name.
Bloodhound would be a cool name.
Yeah, Bloodhound would be a cool clone name. Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to watch The Bad Batch, check it out on Disney+. The show's pretty cool. So the Obi-Wan show takes place 10 years after that. Maybe a member of the Bad Batch will show up in the show, assuming they're still alive. They do end up getting hunted down by the Empire.
Yeah.
So... But I don't want to get into spoilers. You have to watch the show. Like, that's actually a synopsis of the show, though. They end up... They're all heroes anyway, except for one of them, so... But I'm not going to tell you which one. So...
And where is the show located?
Disney+.
Oh.
It's in the same animation style as Star Wars Rebels and Star Wars The Clone Wars, except I would say more like Star Wars Rebels, so it's greatly improved. I so wish in Republic Commando I could just grab a lightsaber and just whack people. Fighting these droids is a nightmare. The super battle droids seem like they're, just like sliced through butter in both the Lego games and other Star Wars games, but playing them in the Star Wars Republic, you have to use multiple grenades, you have to have all 4 of your squad mates fire at them at the same time, and it can take up to a minute just to defeat one of them. And sometimes there's a part in the game where there'll be multiple, like, droid ships that'll land, and they'll just keep popping up out of the woodwork. It's insanely difficult. In fact, they don't make games like Republic Commando anymore. Republic Commando is a very intense game. Super intense. But I like aspects of it, I just don't like getting smoked. Where's Obi-Wan? Can I...
Well, I already had 3 cards for your grandma and both her moms or whatever here at the house, but when I was out, I realized, great, I didn't take the cards with me.
Okay.
So I had to buy them again.
I'm sorry.
And then I had to go to UPS, and I don't know why they charged me $2 to send 3 cards, though.
Are you seeing this?
Yeah.
Guys, we have another glitch. Multiple Anakins.
I thought it was like 49 cents per card. That would be $1.50. I guess maybe one of them needed 2 stamps.
This is kind of weird.
I don't know.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, how can this be the top-selling Lego game of all time? You can see there's so many problems with it. Like, just Traveler's Tales had so many issues behind the scenes. They've never released a Lego game with this many issues. Not to my knowledge. Ow.
Alright, cool. If you play as the Mandalorian, you can swap Grogu for another character. If you keep doing that, you can have the entire Bad Batch following you around and fighting droids with you. Awesome. Thank you, Lego Builder. Yeah, we've heard of the Mandalorian glitch.
We did the Mandalorian glitch yesterday. We had to in order to get past one of the free play levels.
How are there two Anakins? Is the clips?
Glitch.
That happened to me before too, says Timothy.
Yep. But I mean, all these things that we encountered, these glitches when we did free play last time, they still haven't patched this. Like, this game's been out almost a month. They still haven't patched it at all. They don't care. Or they don't have the team available to patch it anymore. One or the other. Do it! That was fast. Now he's got two lightsabers. And you never get to use his two lightsabers.
A lot of people bought this game because it's Star Wars, says Droid.
Yep.
Yeah, just like a lot of people saw episode 1.
Well, I hope that their next Lego game, if they get to make one, will be DC and it'll sell really well. But I hope that they do more quality with it. This game has a lot of really cool free play environments, and, you know, the story's fun, but there's no additional DLC other than characters. There's lots of bricks to collect, but, I mean, the game gets kind of repetitive.
I can't believe that some people, like, gave the new Batman movie a score of 2 out of 10.
Huh?
That was, like, really rude.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a...
The movie was actually really good. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. Never mind. It's weird.
No, you have every right to say that. That is strange that they would do that. It's messed up.
I'm just upset because I had the video set for 3 and then I was going on to get my stuff that I needed and the video didn't go up at 3.
I know. They
and
messed
I
up.
uploaded it at 12.
Yep, I know. They do that to me all the time.
It only takes 20 minutes to upload. It said it was almost uploaded when I left.
Yep.
In fact, I think it said it was uploaded and it was 1 o'clock when I left. So that means from 1 till 3 till 4, they said they were running checks on it.
Mm-hmm.
90% of my dialogue was just, oh my gosh, she's over there. Oh my gosh, I have to get out of here. Where's the new firearm?
I was looking forward to it.
I was just like, I wasn't even talking about anything weird. Why would they have to run checks on me?
Their check system is horribly broken.
I didn't even talk about anything except for like, wow, that alien looks weird. I'm sorry for shaming the alien. Don't know what I did wrong.
Nothing. It's just their check system is horribly broken. Alright, so we're going to show you guys the characters off one more time, like a proper little end showcase, and then the next stream will be at 7:30, which will be one of the last Wii Sports streams.
I have I don't know what this is. It's some kind of weird gunk on my arm from the fridge.
Oh, okay. I thought that was I was really concerned about that, Mark.
No, I got something on me because I was cleaning out the fridge.
No. Sometimes when medical, it has nothing to do with.
No, it's some weird gunk. It's like it's like crusted over like I think it's actually soy sauce that's like all gunky and gross.
Old soy sauce. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna do a quick little character showcase, so you guys can see the characters off one more time. If you want to do the Bad Batch, feel free to. This is what they are. 140, 48 DLC Bad Batch. If you guys want a Mandalorian showcase, let us know. Okay, so this is the leader. This is Hunter. He is more or less a clone that looks exactly like all the other clones. He has no problems. Behind him, we have some knives and some, commando weapons that you can't use in this game. He only punches people. He's a hero class, so he can only use hero items. He does have a grappling hook, so yay, grappling hook.
The white thing on his face looks like he's an orc.
Kind of, but you can see he painted his entire suit.
Oh,
so he'd be stealthy, yeah.
Yeah.
Or,
I see. He painted over it with gray.
He could have painted over it as gray, or he added white. I don't know.
That's weird.
Yeah, so that's Hunter. Behind him is Crosshair. He has a sniper ability. He's a thin, lanky dude. He is originally with the Bad Batch. He has some problems, which I won't get into. He can use all Imperial stuff. He can pick up Imperial weapons. He can use Imperial items. He has a thermal detonator, so if people like thermal detonators, yay. The other characters, all they have is blasters. So you can see he has his knives and stuff equipped, but you can't use them. It's purely cosmetic, which is a shame because, he is mostly a character that's very, we'll say, hand-to-hand combat, and he likes his energy knife. We're going to get rid of Crosshair, bring in, this is Tech. He is the technical expert of the group. He's a very tiny guy. Sometimes his face is kind of, I think, a little bit messed up, if I remember correctly. And he has some different looks to his armor than some of the other clones. There you go. There's Tech. So they should have actually made him only a hero class because he uses all the tech stuff, but they wanted to make these guys all hero. So when you're looking for the Bad Batch, they're located in the hero section, which is going to take you not too long to find if you know that they're all hero classes. Next up, we've got Wrecker. Wrecker is supposed to be a big fig. He's the heavy of the team.
But he's not
They made him a tiny fig.
Wow, that guy really looks like an orc.
He does look like an orc. Yep. He's not an orc, though.
I know.
The Bad Batch is supposed to be like your elite squad, so think like Delta Squad from Legends universe or Alpha or Beta team. They go into the most hairy situations, and eventually they end up working for the very newly dubbed Alliance. Maybe they'll show up in the Obi-Wan show. We don't know. I'm hopeful that they'll show up in live action, but don't really know. Okay, so that is, what's his face? He has a, supposed to have a sniper rifle or a heavy weapon. They just give him a standard blaster in this. There's no character voices whatsoever. When you're inside the droid ship, you can't battle anybody at all. It's just kind of random. And then, of course, you have the robot of the group, Echo. Here's Echo. You can see his robot arm.
He's part robot.
Cyborg, yeah. He has the coolest looking costume. He kind of looks like an Imperial starfighter. He's part of the Bad Batch. The remainder of the team, after a certain time skip, is Hunter, Echo, Wrecker, and Tech. That's a team of 4. They originally were a team of 5. So basically they become like the Star Wars A-team. More or less.
Yeah,
pretty much. You can watch their show on Disney+. Highly recommend it. If you loved the Star Wars Clone Wars, if you liked Star Wars Rebels, then you'll like the Bad Batch. But anyway, people, that's it. That's all. Thank you so much for watching this showcase. If you guys want to see The Mandalorian later this week, let us know. We can do a Mandalorian showcase on Tatooine for those characters. And, yeah. There you go. Oh, he's a part of Domino Squad from the Clone Wars. Okay, there you go. So Echo appeared in the Domino Squad, part of the Clone Wars show. So there you go. All right, guys and gals. Later, see you guys on the next stream, which will be starting up at 7:30 for Wii Sports Resort, and then there'll be another stream for the Star Wars Republic later tonight, and then probably another stream after that. I don't know what the other stream will be. I haven't really decided yet, but we'll figure it out.
I mean,
you don't have to worry about that. All right, guys. See you in a little bit, and take care, everybody. Be safe, and hope you enjoyed the little showcase. Okay, God bless. Happy gaming.
see